Mandy here. Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Hi, Sally.
Hi,
Right,
Mandy.
hi there. So today we are finally up at the 10 of coins or pentacles, however you want to describe them. And there's a lot. It's a busy card. So I'm going to go with Sally.
Oh, gosh, you would.
Yeah. What do you see in this busy card?
Well, there's the traditional meanings with this card, wealth and all of that other stuff that goes on with it. And yeah, I see that. And then you start diving down into the details. Wow, don't say that fast. And you have the guy who's standing guard at the door. You have the woman coming to the guard. Is she trying to get in to talk to this elderly gentleman who's sitting here petting his dogs, or is the elderly gentleman kept there so he doesn't go wandering out? Is he my great grandfather who has Alzheimer's or something? They're just trying to keep him in because if otherwise he would wander. And the kid peeking around going, who is this old fossil? I mean, has he ever been here before, or does he just want to play with the dogs? I mean, come on, let's be real. There are generations in this card. So there's legacy, there is wealth, there's a little organization. This is kind of my corporate card sometimes. I see this as corporate structure as well. But legacy jumps out at me because of those things in the background, the coat of arms, the things that they've been passed down from generation to generation. I'm assuming he didn't have his own coat of arms created, although he could, sure. Yeah. That's definitely a possibility. But yeah, those are kind of the things that jump out at me at first blush. What do you guys think?
I want to know if that kid's petting the dog or pulling the dog's tail.
Yeah, right? Maybe both.
I'm quite happy. I do see it as in the upright position, it is a very positive card to come up. Do you know what I mean? It's very rich, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's abundant, this card. And I do think it sort of like you said, Sally, it represents all generations, families, everything, animals, the whole lot. It's all there.
Everybody and their dog.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a good vibe from it, definitely. And yeah, it is a little bit kind of, there is something, it's something like an ending about it, isn't it? I know it's like the 10, and it's kind of like, this is kind of like a happy ending in a sense.
Yeah, the culmination of everything I did up to this point.
Yes.
It is.
And it segues beautifully into a new beginning because he left everything. They're going to have everything he built to go forward with. One thing I do want to point out, and I know both of you know this, but for the listeners, as far as the numerology in a card, and I want to mention this because it came up in group just recently. We were doing from here to there and back again. It's an exercise where you read 3 cards from left to right, and then you read them from right to left. And from left to right, she did great, but then from right to left, she was tripped up because she saw that 10. The 10 was the card on the furthest part of the right. And she said, but this is an ending card. How can I start something with this? That if you know the numerology, if you have the numerology, if you equate that with an ending card, it does not always have to apply. That's what we're really trying to get across. Some of the symbolism is beautiful, and it just can't apply all the time. If you put everything you know into a single reading, you'll be there for a year. So if it doesn't apply or it doesn't jump out at you naturally, if it's just stuck in your head, this is a beginning card or this is an ending card. But remember too, if you absolutely have to see it as an ending card, remember that all endings are beginnings. If that made any sense.
Yeah.
His stature, he looks tired. I mean, he looks
yes, he does.
content, but he is at the end of his journey, of his life.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like he's content with it. He did everything that he set out to do.
Yeah. I do sometimes look at this card and see it's a busy market. I feel do you know what I mean? It's a place where there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of business going on in a sense.
Sure.
So I might see it in that way as well.
I can see it as a paternity suit. Here she is bringing this child, and she's going to allege that this guy is the father. Sure.
Oh, that's epic. Oh my God. Yes. Here's this rich guy. Let's get some of that.
The funny thing about this card as well, although the old man is right at the front of the card, to some extent, sometimes I don't even notice him.
Right.
He sort of blends in with the whole scenery of it all, and you kind of more notice the man and the woman sometimes.
Right. No, I agree.
Yeah, his time is done. He's done his stuff. It's their turn now. You could totally see it as that, as how generational works, you know? That and hopefully that next generation will build on what he's created.
Yeah.
You know, hope for that future.
But, yeah, I mean, because of what he's wearing as well, like I might just go with, depend again if the situation calls for it, but being part of the furniture.
Oh, yeah. Only the dogs are talking to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He's no longer relevant.
Okay, so say you were doing a reading, and the card was representing what is the problem going to be, and that card came up because it is, as I say, it's an abundant card. It's a rich card. It's your instinct is that it's a positive card, but if it was answering what is the problem going to be, what springs to mind?
Not taking advice from somebody older and wiser,
Yeah.
Or, and this is really relevant in today's society, this poor guy has built an empire, and he's got some ditzy daughter that's
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The younger generation just is clueless.
Right.
That could be a serious problem here.
Yeah, or overcrowding maybe. I mean, if you have to look at it in a negative sort of way, you can sort of see it differently, can't you? Do you know what I mean? If you have to.
Yeah, you could even say mired in the past. Maybe the thing is they aren't moving forward. They're just, married to what has gone on before and not thinking about anything new.
Right. Nice.
And what about in reverse?
A collapse. All those, wow, that would have been a really good card. Not the only card, but a really good card to represent the economy failure in the 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Or the failing banks just, 10 years ago.
The whole mortgage situation.
Yeah, no one's spending any money at the moment. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Okay, I can't get political here. No, damn it, man, because I just said... It's
there. Shake it out. You can do it.
The dogs should have been put on leads.
That little kid, he draws my eye. And something about his body language. I know he's probably petting the dog, but I think that kid wants to pull that dog's tail.
Yeah.
You know how you are with kids, be gentle when they're petting the pets and they're, 1, 2, 3. But his mother isn't paying attention. She's all into that guard.
Yeah, she is. And I have to wonder, is he turning her away? Are they talking about friends? Is she bringing him a bribe to get past him?
Are they married and she brought his lunch? We don't know.
There we go.
Yeah.
All kinds of things.
It's full of possibilities. It really is.
it's really one of the busiest cards.
Yeah. It's interesting though. I'm just looking at the 3 last cards, the 8, the 9, and the 10 I've got up, and the style of them is all a little bit different because on the 8, it's got that little stage version, like the back looks like it's a backdrop, and there's a little line going across like it's on a stage. The 9 fills the whole card, and the 10 has got that bit sort of cut off at the top where they've put the number on. There's no kind of consistent style, is there?
No, there isn't.
I just find that quite interesting.
Yeah. I think it would be really fun to take them and put them in some kind of order as far as how they developed, to see which ones she drew first and watch her grow as an artist.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because it's really odd with this card. She even signed it at the top where that blank space is. She didn't try to weave it into the picture or anything like that, like she does on nearly everything else.
Maybe it's just because it was such a busy card. She had
and
to
I
do
could
that.
buy that, except I'm trying to figure out if I could remember which one it is that's equally busy, and you have to dig around to find her signature because there's so much going on. I don't know.
It's I think it's the King Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. You have to dig to find it. I really do believe that Waite had his hand in this one, and he put his stamp on the picture, so she had to find another place to put hers.
Yeah. And even looking at the 7 of Coins, that her signature in the 7 of Coins is down there with a whole bunch of other stuff. It kind of gets eaten up. There's no white space there. It would have made sense to put that one up above, but she didn't.
Now I'm going to have to dig through all my cards and see if that's the only minor that has that number across the top. Damn it, man. And then even all the trumps have that separation on the bottom.
Yeah.
So
this is the only card that she's done that kind of line across the top on. Interesting.
Things that make you go,
Yeah.
and people listening to this are going, what the hell?
Yeah.
But we really look at these cards closely, guys.
This is also called research, because now we have something that we have to dig into and find out why.
Right?
Yeah.
Will it ever come up in a reading? I don't know. But when you start looking at these cards, when you start knowing these cards, these kinds of things jump out at you, and I don't know, I find it exciting.
It's like it's got a header, like you have a header and a footer, like in a Word document.
Right.
It's the only card that's got a header has been put in.
And the only card where she either chose to or was forced to put her signature outside of the picture.
Yeah.
Damn. We're all going to converge on Dusty and say, tell us about this.
Yeah.
Wow.
How interesting.
This makes this particular card extremely unique.
Yes.
It does.
That combined with the very, very stylized initials in the cloak. Man, can we bring him back to life and ask him?
Right. So anyone who's good at channeling, leave a comment.
Yes.
Gosh.
He's probably listened to us. He's going, you fools, don't you see it?
Doesn't mean anything.
It has to. But not necessarily for interpretation in a reading.
Right.
Sorry, y'all.
Unless it does. In which case, run with it.
Yeah, if it does.
Well, was this me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this very interesting conversation about the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you very much, Sharon. Thank you very much, Sally. And yeah, if anyone else has got any other interesting insights into what they think, you know, other possibilities that this card might mean, please do let us know. So thanks for listening, and bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you, Mandy. Bye-bye.